Oh, welcome back to the biggest crossover channel of all time. Before we get into it, be sure to hit the subscribe button, you like this video, you ring a bell for all notifications for all things WWE and country music. And now, we're just going to get to what the title of this thumbnail is all about. I'm going to wrap it up with my WWE Saturday Night's Main Event review. But before I get to my review, I'm just going to read down the matches. I'm just going to read off the matches, and then we can get to the review. So for the first match on the card, we got the champion vs champion, Cody Rhodes faces Obafemi. And then we had the NXT, and then we had from the women's division, the NXT's Saul Ruka faces Monday Night Raw's Bayley. And then we had a four-man tag, the phenomenal AJ Styles and Dragon Lee faces the team of NXT's finest in Kevon Evans and TNA's finest in Leon Sradle. And then we had the final match. The last time is now. The final match. The greatest of all time. Our GOAT, John Cena, faces the Ring Killer, Gunther. And now let's start this review. We're talking about the champion vs champion match between Cody Rhodes and Obafemi. So, can I just say that I love Obafemi. And because of what we saw on Saturday Night's Main Event, Obafemi is a force to be reckoned with. And I do believe that, I think the WWE, this is what I think and what I believe. I believe that Obafemi will be called up as soon as he drops the NXT title over on NXT. And I know that it's gonna be a while until he actually drops the title. I don't know if it's gonna be Ricky Saints or I don't know if Oba will be dropping the title. I don't know if back to Ricky Saints, back to Trick Williams, back to what's his name? D'Angelo. We don't know who Obafemi will drop the NXT title to. We don't know, because right now it's up in the air. We don't know who's going to take the title off Obafemi. But Obafemi, on Saturday Night's Main Event, Obafemi proved, not just to everyone, but to me as well, Obafemi is a feature WrestleMania main eventer. Could he be as great as Cody Rhodes, The Undertaker, Shaun Michaels, Triple H? Maybe. That is, if maybe he could be the next big thing, and then with Cody Rhodes. This match, the champion vs champion match, the NXT champion in Obafemi, the undisputed champion in Cody Rhodes. The match was ruled a no contest. And why is that? Because Drew McIntyre got involved. And also that begs a question. Kevin Owens showed up. Are we on the cusp of seeing Kevin Owens faces Cody Rhodes, faces Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania? Could it be possible? Maybe. We don't know what the contract status is for Kevin Owens. We don't know yet. Because Kevin Owens appeared on Saturday Night's Main Event. But I'm just saying this as a question. Are we going to see the return of Kevin Owens, and for Kevin Owens to be a part of the ongoing story between Cody and Drew? We don't know yet, but I'm just saying, if the WWE is planning on having Kevin Owens be the eligible part in the Cody and Drew storyline, it's the best decision the WWE will ever make. And now let's talk about on the women's side. We got NXT Saul Walker faces Monday Night Raw's Bayley. Saul Walker proved that she is one of the best top tier talent in WWE. Could Saul Walker be the next Women's World Champion? Maybe. We don't know yet, because Saul Walker is over on NXT proving that she is one of the best. Now, I'm not saying that Saul Walker is better than everyone else. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that Saul Walker defeated Bayley, a former women's champion, a former women's tag team champion. Saul Walker won over Bayley at Saturday Night's Main Event. Do I believe that Saul Walker will be the next women's champion, maybe over on SmackDown? Because right now SmackDown is lacking a lot for the tag team division on the women's side. Because I've been watching SmackDown a lot, and I have been noticing that they are lacking a lot of star credibility on the women's division over on SmackDown. And in my opinion, my opinion is, I think Saul Walker can be an eligible part of the women's division over on SmackDown. So I think if Saul Walker wants to be a women's champion, maybe we could see, I don't know, Clay Cargill versus Saul Walker for the women's title. But right now, Clay Cargill is doing her own thing. And I'm loving Clay Cargill, but I'm just saying, Saul Walker picked up a massive win over Bayley. And I think, and based on what I believe that Saul Walker can be women's champion over on SmackDown. And I think Saul Walker going to SmackDown will be the best move for her going forward. And then, man, this next one really hits. The last time was definitely now. The final match, the greatest of all time, our GOAT, John Cena, the now seen 17 champion, will never be forgotten, will never be replicated by anyone or anybody. John Cena has a lasting impact on the world of pro wrestling. John Cena has granted more make-a-wishes more than the NFL and the NHL combined. Over 650 wishes John Cena granted over the years. But there was one kid that John Cena has never met. Me. But that will be for a separate video. And if you want that to be a separate video, let me know in the comments down below. So, John Cena tapped out to Gunther, putting Gunther over. Was it the right call by WWE? in my own opinion, and I know this is gonna shock all of you, it was the right decision. It was the right decision having John Cena use the match and playing over a younger star in Gunther. And I get it that people hate Gunther. I get it. I support John Cena and I support Gunther. I do. I support Gunther. But do I condone Gunther's actions for what Gunther said and did on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw? Do I condone those actions? No, I don't. Gunther came out to the ring and fronted in all of our faces. Gunther came out being a narcissist, walking around the ring, smiling, having a great time. He was going up and down the ramp into the ring, from the ring to the entrance, from the entrance to the ring, just flaunting his win over John Cena. Do I support that? No, I do not. I get it that a lot of people are really upset about the fact that John Cena tapped out on his career. I get it. And I get it, man. I get it. A lot of people are upset that John Cena gave up by tapping out. I get it. I do. I totally get it. I totally understand why all of you are frustrated with how the booking of John Cena's farewell tour wasn't all that great. But we had banger matches. Going back to Clash in Paris. Well, we had John Cena faces Jurgen Paul. Crown Jewel. John Cena faces AJ Styles. John Cena faces Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. John Cena faces Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41, which was an all-time low for WWE. I do believe in that. I do. I think WrestleMania 41 would have been better if we had a payoff from having The Rock actually come back and help Cena with, what The Rock said, I want your soul. I get it. We didn't get a payoff, and everyone hates The Rock for just leaving his story just like that. Leaving Cena alone. Leaving Cena to fend for himself. I get it. I totally understand why a lot of people are frustrated. But coming from me, a super fan of John Cena, born and bred to be a John Cena fan. I've been a John Cena fan since I was 4 years old. You can tell my mom, or you can tell my dad, or you can tell my grandma how much John Cena has really impacted my life. John Cena impacted my life so much because of John Cena and because of his message to never give up. I am a double pneumonia survivor because of John Cena and his message to never give up and to never quit, and when your back is against the wall, you always get back up. I learned that from Cena, from the ground up. Yet I learned so much from this man. This man has got me through a lot of tough shit in my life. When I was starting out, after a breakup that ended terribly, in a public Starbucks, the man that I always watched, and the man that always told me, when your back is against the wall, you always get back up. Cena got me out of that dark time when I was facing one of the most darkest times of my life. Because of that breakup, I was in a relationship with a woman that I thought I loved. But it turns out that one of my friends, I don't want to get into this, I've been telling this story for far too long, but John Cena got me through that breakup. John Cena taught me a word, John Cena has taught me the word of just love your family. Just live life and love your family. Call your mom. Because you never know when tomorrow comes. Cena taught me that. Cena taught me a whole new world. Because in my own new world, in my old world where I used to live in, I used to live in a world where people always judge me based on who I am as a person and based on my disability. I was born with a disability. Did I face judgment along the way? Yes, I did, but I learned from it. I learned from it and I grew through it because John Cena was there for me when I needed him. When after that breakup that I had, and I'm sorry for talking about this again, after that breakup took a massive toll on me. I never gave up on Cena. And his message to never give up, I live by that saying. I live by the words, never give up, never say quit, never say die attitude. I live by that. I am here today, 13 years old, but we turn around, that's my actual age. John Cena saved my life. When I was on the verge of dying, at the age of 17 years old, I was gonna die in my mom's arms. When I had my first case of double pneumonia, where I told my mom what was supposed to be my last words to my mom and my dad, I said this to them. I looked in my mom's eyes and I said this: Cena says never give up. And because of that, I am here today, a double pneumonia survivor, because of John Cena. And that's a fact and that's a true story. So going back to the final match, do I think that all of this could be prevented if Triple H were granted 200 dates for Cena? Yes. I think it would be more than reasonable having 220 dates. But Triple H said no. But Triple H said no, you only get 36 dates. Well now, and from 36 states to Saturday Night's main event, the final match, the final blow, the final waking of John Cena. John Cena tapped out on his own career. But there was one major thing, and I was watching something on YouTube. I was watching something on Instagram, and it dawned on me. There was this video back in 2003 where it was John Cena with the Doctor of Economics talking to Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero gave John Cena advice to learn how to be a superstar and to learn to never say quit, never give up, and all that. Eddie Guerrero gave advice to John Cena. And in my opinion, because what happened when John Cena tapped out, John Cena forgot what Eddie Guerrero said to him in 2003. John Cena forgot those words from the Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero. Never say die, never quit, never give up. Eddie Guerrero gave that advice to Cena on how to learn how to grow in WWE. And when John Cena tapped out, he forgot about that. He forgot about the advice that Eddie Guerrero gave him. John Cena gave up by tapping out on his own career. John Cena, let me just say, it was the right call for Cena to go out like that. I know a lot of people were upset about the fact that Cena should never have tapped out to Gunther. Why would he put it over Gunther? Why would Cena put Gunther over? Or it's simple. John Cena wanted to end his career in that way. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch the look on Cena's face when he tapped out. He freaking smiled. When he was being choked out, he smiled. And in that moment, when I was watching it, in that moment, John Cena forgot what Eddie Guerrero said to him. Never say quit, never say die, never give up. John Cena forgot about those words from Eddie Guerrero. He didn't think of Eddie Guerrero in that moment. And I feel Shaun should have remembered the advice that Eddie Guerrero gave him. He should have remembered, and he would have had won if John Cena would have listened to him, not to himself, but to listen to his heart. I know for a fact that Eddie Guerrero was screaming at Cena I know that Eddie Guerrero was screaming from John Cena's heart, Cena, if you give up now, if Eddie Guerrero would have screamed at Cena, saying this, John, if you tap out, you will use all the respect that you have for your fans and the ones who supported you. John Cena forgot all about that when he tapped out. Do I think that Triple H is doing the blame for John Cena's downfall? No. It was not Triple H's fault. And to all of you that blame Triple H for John Cena tapping out, you're the one to blame. All of you that doubted Triple H and you booed him out of the damn building, what the heck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, but this is not Triple H's fault. So, he had crappy booking. So, Triple H booked John Cena dirty. I get that, but it doesn't give you the right to boo him. Triple H wanted John Cena and Triple H wanted to go out of this. Because we don't know what WWE Unreal is going to look like on January 20th. The WWE is coming out with a second season of WWE Unreal. Maybe the WWE Unreal Season 2 will clarify a lot of stuff for all of you naysayers and haters on Triple H. I love Triple H. I've been a fan of Triple H since I was 4 years old. And at that time, when I was a young kid, and at that time when I was 4 years old, Triple H was the guy to beat. Triple H back then was the world champion. And so, he wasn't, the best champion. He was the greatest champion, a 14-time world champion. But we all have to sit back and understand that this is how John Cena wanted to go out. We just have to understand that, and we have to grow from that. I get you're upset. I get it. I do. I don't need to know to some people who will comment on this video saying, oh, Triple H is a bad book, or he booked John Cena to use every single match. Well, go back and watch it. Go back and watch the entire thing. Some of the matches that I just read were awesome. But the 4-man tag was a 6-minute and 30-second match. The tag team match, it was a 6-minute and 30-second match. I get it, but you got it all wrong. You're getting upset about about the number of time that they had in that ring. To me, it was awesome. We had TNA and NXT all on Saturday Night's Main Event. We should all be proud of that. Do I think John Cena should never have tapped out? Yeah. I think that John Cena should have tapped out because John Cena forgot about the advice that Eddie Guerrero gave him. That's what John Cena forgot. But I'm not gonna say what I'm complaining about John Cena. John Cena, I'm not gonna say I'm complaining about it. And for the love of my fans, yeah, I love my fans so much, and if you have any opinions about everything regarding John Cena, let me know in the comments down below, and I will reply to every comment. I will not reply to every single comment, but I will comment on the comments that what is the favorite John Cena moment and match. If you want to know my favorite match of all time, it has to be the match at Judgment Day 2005. John Cena vs JBL for the WWE Championship in the I Quit match. That was one of my favorite matches of all time. My second favorite match has to be John Cena and Eddie Guerrero in a parking lot brawl. My second favorite match goes back to 2003. John Cena vs Eddie Guerrero in a parking lot brawl. That was my favorite match of all time. My favorite moment of John Cena was when he became the first ever WWE champion at WrestleMania 21. That moment that he had with the fans will be forever etched in my memory. So, and that includes my entire rant about Saturday Night's Main Event. Do you guys want more of these videos? Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more of these type of videos. And be sure to follow me on all my social platforms. The links are down below. The links to my socials will be down below. And the links will be down below to all my social platforms. And I will put all my socials in this video. Do you agree or disagree with my review? Let me know in the comments down below what you feel about Saturday Night's Main Event.